Hey man,
Hello.
that's a really cool van you have.
Thank you. Do you want to look inside?
I'd love to.
Yeah, sure. Come on in.
See, you have all the solar panels, which are
Yeah,
very
for sure.
appealing.
You can even come in and take off your shoes because we've got a heated floor,
Oh,
so it's
no
super
way.
toasty.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
So, what car is this?
This is a Renault Master, and it's built from 2016. And I got it secondhand. It had just like 70,000 kilometers on it, and yeah, pretty much what I was looking for in a van. And then I took everything out from the back and started building my home in here.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
What motor does it have? How many
It has the
many
big
ho-
engine. It's got the 128 horsepower engine. And yeah, it's definitely more than enough for every hill I've come across, and also to carry all of this up there, because this does weigh a little, especially with the box in the back, but it's more than enough for me. Yeah.
That's so cool.
hmm
Can you show me a little bit around and tell me about your build?
Yeah, sure thing. So here we've got just a really long kitchen. It's like 2 meters 50 long, and has enough space just to cook with even like 4 or 5 people. And if there isn't enough space for like one more dish, you can even pop this thing up. And then we have a little induction cooktop over here. And yeah, plenty of drawers for everything you would need. Cutlery, plates, and yeah, just plenty of space for storing your food and yeah, just anything you want to bring along.
That's so cool.
Then we have a big sink. It's no problem to wash your massive pans or pots in there. And we have filtered water coming out here. And then when you turn it onto hot, it brings out hot water, which I'll show later how that works. Yeah, some more storage underneath. And we can even bring along our little espresso machine. Yeah, and for cooking, show you how that works. We have just a little portable cooker we can take out. If we want to cook outside, we can take it outside, but most of the time we're just in here. We have like a quick connect hose that pops on there,
Wow.
and then you can just cook in here. And what's super neat about this is we have a little vent which is literally right on top. So if you're cooking and it's hot, or you just want to get all the fumes out, you can open this up and you won't have the whole pan smelling like fried onions or whatever it is you're cooking, which is just a really neat thing. And yeah, the kitchen still has a little more to it because we have a little workstation over here. When you open this up, it slides out a really nice little table for you to work on. We even have a little charging station here for your laptop, for your phone, and also another one here. That's pretty nice.
Pretty cool.
And yeah, just plenty more drawers for whatever you want to store in there.
I see you have a really big sofa here.
Yeah, it's a pretty big sofa, and it's also really nice because you can just like chill on here during the day and like make yourself feel cozy. But when it's nighttime, it turns into bed real quick. Do you want me to show you?
Yes,
Yeah?
I'd love
Okay.
to.
So I'll just take the cushions off and take this day blanket off so that it doesn't get
Ah, yeah, that
dirty.
makes sense.
Actually pretty quick. And then we just pull it out from the middle because it's on these like two massive slides, which slides out, and then
Ah, wow.
it rests on this wooden block on the kitchen.
Yeah.
So then you can even go jumping around in the bed and the weight won't be like completely on the slides. And then you've got the bed made. That's
Wow.
how quick it goes.
That is a big bed.
That's pretty big, yeah.
That is fast. That's
And
so cool.
then I just pop out my cushions and whatever else I need from up here. Yeah, and then I'm done. And to put it back, also pretty fast. Just lift this up, push it back in, and then I'll just
That's
put my
awesome.
day blanket back on.
That's cool. Induction.
Yeah, so now we're back in sofa mode.
Oh, you have a window there.
Yeah, it's just a small window just to get some air circulating. And yeah, over here we also have a few other things. We've got a switch for the floor heating. this turns the floor heating on for 45 minutes, and then it automatically shuts off so that you get the warm nice and toasty, and then if you're leaving the van, you won't forget to turn it off. We also have a normal heating. This is just the diesel air heating system, which has like a fancy display. You can set a timer or set a temperature. That works really well. And another USB charger over here. We've got plenty of those around the van. And also a remote for the max air fan, which we have in the ceiling. Let's turn it on. I always forget how this works because I never use the remote. Yeah, there we go. And it has so much power. It's crazy. This is just half the speed and it's already blowing so much air in
really cool.
or air out, whatever you want. But you can also just use the buttons up here to like turn it on or off or change stuff around. Yep.
And how does the floor heating work?
The floor heating is it's like a really, really thin layer of infrared heating, which I've laid pretty much under this floor. And yeah, when you turn it on, it uses around 200 to 250 watts of power, of electrical power, which runs through the inverter. And yeah, that gets the floor really nice and warm and doesn't use that much power, so you can run it off the solar with no problem. And especially on days like this where it's really cold, like we've got like 6 degrees outside Celsius, and the solar will get you enough sun and enough power to run the floor heating for like all day long, which is pretty cool.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
So you run a coffee machine and you run a floor heating and
not only that, but we even have a 3D printer in here where we
No
can
way.
3D print anything we want.
What?
And even for that it's enough. So that's really not an issue.
Do you also do long prints?
Yeah, you can print stuff which takes like 10-12 hours, no problem.
Wow.
Yeah, we have a pretty nice electrical setup. I can't show you that much. Well, I can, but I would have to take a cover off. I'll just show you what I can right now. So I built this battery myself. It's inside the Makita box. It's just 4 lithium iron phosphate cells, which make up a total of 280 amp hours with 12 volts. So that's that's a decent size of a battery, and obviously has a BMS on it. So if you go down to 0, that's no problem. It doesn't hurt the thing, and you can just charge it right up either with solar, with the car's alternator when driving, or you can also just plug it into the mains outlet on a campsite or wherever you are, and it will just charge it up.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
And what is this?
Yep, this is my compressor, because I have built in a air suspension in the back of the car. So whenever the car is not level, or I'm parked a bit unevenly, I can use these valves and a bit of air in or out on either side and make sure that I'm parked straight so I can sleep nice in the night.
That's so cool.
And also for like long drives on the highway, I can put it up a bit in the back, and then it drives a bit better than with the original suspension on this car.
That's really cool. Does that mean that you can pump up your own tires?
Yep, you can pump up the tires. It's even really nice for when you're like in here with your sandy feet all day long, and you take the hose with a sprayer, and you can just blow all the sand right out of the door, which is really cool. Much better than using a broom, to be honest. So yeah.
That's so cool. I've never seen that before in a van.
Yeah, definitely love that.
And then you just shut it there.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a big cupboard here.
Yeah, we have a few things in here. For example, the fridge, if you were wondering where that was. That's in here. It's just a top-loading fridge. Did the job for me. And they all lock back in with these really sturdy latches. A drawer for storing some equipment. And we have so much storage space in this van. It's just ridiculous.
Wow.
Like, so many drawers you can fill up. And we even have a separating bin system, which is pretty neat, because
Wow.
don't really see that too often, where you can actually put your recyclables in one and whatever goes in the other one. And yeah, up here we have a few upper cabinets for more clothing or whatever you want to put in there, which also give it a nice little extra bit of space. And the same thing on the other side. We have these 3, and the third one I just have like a little bit of a electrical compartment for everything that goes on in the right side of the car, for like the water pump, the LED lights, which you can even dim really nicely on this side, and everything that runs pretty much on this side of the van. Yeah.
You have some really nice detailing.
Thank you. Yeah, I just put like this piece to cover the metal of the car, and put some nice tiles out here, because actually that's pretty neat when you're washing your hands or doing some dishes. It just splashes against there and it's so easy to clean off, which I would definitely put those tiles in again.
That's
Definitely
really
a big
cool.
game changer. Yeah.
Up there's more storage. Really cool. I saw something in that cabinet. Can you show me?
This one.
What is this?
This thing? Ah, this thing. Yeah. I'll show you, but actually we don't need this. It's just to control it from the inside. We also have a remote. No, actually I'll use it. I'll turn it on and we'll see what happens, okay?
Okay.
Let's power it up.
Ooh, I hear
You hear something? Okay, let's go outside and we'll see what it is. You can maybe already tell?
No way.
The solar panel will just come up.
What?
And right now it's like mid-end October in Germany, and the sun is already staying quite far in the south. The south is pretty much exactly over there, and we can angle the solar panel in a really nice way so that we get so much more solar coming in.
Wow. So that's motorized.
Yep, that's motorized, and it does a huge difference for the amount of solar power you can get. It's crazy. You can get like more than the panel is rated for on a winter day. It's ridiculous.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing. So are those some waterproof linear actuators?
Yeah, nice. Good guess.
I love that. Let's see. Ooh, what is this?
Yeah, out here we have a connection point just for filling up the water tank. Just comes out like that, and you can connect up any Gardena connection point, which we have everywhere around Europe really. And we have a little fire extinguisher over here in case things go south. And yep. Actually now I'm going to show you something really cool about this van. It's probably my favorite thing. I mean, all of this is already pretty fancy, but let's go to the back of the car. And you've probably already seen it, but we have a huge box which is on the back of the car. And I built all of this myself, actually.
Is this even legal?
Yep. In Germany, we took this thing to the TÜV, and my mom. Yeah, we took this thing to the TÜV, and it passed, no problem. So that's definitely allowed. And even if it weren't allowed in another country, you could just take it off, no problem, if you do have someone who makes a fuss about it, or if you're getting into trouble for it. So yeah, let me show you what this actually is.
Yeah.
It's just a huge box which opens up with these doors into a bathroom
No
on one
way.
side. So I can just hop in here, and I mean, it's super sturdy. It's got like a steel frame which I've welded on the bottom, which screws into the car. So you can like hop around in here with 4 people and no problem at all. And then if you want a little privacy,
Wow.
I can shut this door
Bye-bye.
and take a really nice and hot shower, because
Can you shut this while you're
yeah,
showering?
I can even shut this
What?
and close it all the way.
You stay nice and warm while you're showering.
Yep, because we have a water boiler, and this thing heats the water up using some propane gas, or some, yeah, just the normal gas bottle we have in Germany or in Europe, and gets the water to like, yeah, not boiling hot, but like 70 degrees Celsius in like a matter of seconds. And then you can just enjoy a really long and hot shower pretty much until the water tank is empty, which is 120 liters. And that would take half an hour, 45 minutes of showering. So that's a really long shower. So even if you're like really frozen, you can take like a 10-minute shower, no problem. And your tank won't be all the way like down to the last drop. So that's pretty nice.
So does the water just like go out here?
Yeah, in this thing we just have the water running off the side through some holes in the ground. And so your feet stay kind of warm. I've put like this tile situation, which yeah, doesn't make it too cold.
That's so cool. So you can also, I see you have a toilet there.
Yeah, this is just like a separating
so you don't have
toilet.
to have your toilet inside the van.
Yeah, when I'm traveling with my girlfriend, it's yeah, yeah, it's really nice not to have to take a poo or a pee in the van, in the toilet. So we just have it all out here where you open the door and it just vents out right away, which is a game changer. And also a really nice feature of this is I can store my surfboard in here. And my surfboard is 6'4", so it's pretty long to take in a van with me, like standing up. But it fits in here no problem because I've added like a little extension to the top of it. And yeah, so my surfboard fits in here. I also do a lot of kite surfing. I don't have that stuff in here right now, but that would normally go in this side of the box with some wetsuits that can go in here. And we even have a 230 volt outlet from the front going from the inverter.
Oh, wow.
So we have like a little wetsuit dryer we can plug in here.
No, that's
so on the
so
cold
cool.
days, you can dry your wetsuit before a session and stuff like that.
Seems like you're definitely prioritizing comfort. That's so cool. And I see you have 2 different windows in there as well.
Yeah, we've
Wow.
got some roof vents for if it's just really moist in there and you want to dry the wetsuits.
Yeah, that's
open up.
really cool. You have a lot of space in here.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So I can put my bicycle in the shower. I can have all my stuff in the back.
A bicycle fits in the shower side, no problem. I used to always take my my bike with me to Spain and stuff, and yeah, you just don't have it in the car, which is quite nice.
That is really cool.
And yeah, this thing shuts, like you can shut it and then you've got like a little key combination lock which closes things off. And I mean, theoretically, if someone would try and break in, I guess it's possible like anywhere else, but it's got a lock on it which does keep people out.
Yeah.
That's quite nice. And we've got a solar panel on this side of the box as well. And same thing goes for the other side, because as I've already said, like when the sun is in the south, like now it's pretty much like right there, which makes a really nice angle for a solar panel which is facing this way. So that brings in a lot more solar as well. So we've always got enough electricity coming into the van, which is sweet.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Always getting hot coffees. And have you ever traveled without the box?
Actually, yeah, I have. When we went to Denmark last year, we didn't really feel like taking it because it was just a short trip. So we just left it at home, and it's actually quite easy to remove because we've got the air suspension. We can just pump it up and then back, put some pallets underneath, then we let it down, and then we could just loosen 4 screws which connect to the trailer hitch, and another 2 screws which connect at the top to the whole roof rack system. And then you can just drive the van forwards and you're pretty much detached.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
And all the connections for like water and the gas connections, they run through the bottom and they all have quick connections. So if you do want to leave the box behind, it's just a lot of connections you loosen for water, electrical, and gas, and 12 volt. And then you can just take it off like that,
That's
which
awesome.
is pretty neat. Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Can I have a look at the front?
Yep, sure thing.
I'd love to see how
It's
this model looks
yeah, it's
like.
just the spacious Renault cabinet in the front, where
Wow, it looks amazing.
yeah, I always try to take care of it, and yeah, super comfy. We have a rear view camera back here. We have the Renault display up here where you have the navigation and yeah, you can turn your music on and off and stuff like that. And we also have 2 switches over here, and these switches are for switching a relay which goes from the lithium battery to the starter battery, and also for the B2B charger. So when you're driving and it's a sunny day, you don't want to charge with the diesel of the engine using the alternator, you can just leave it off. And if you do want to charge with it, you can just turn it on and then it will charge. And if you're running into like a situation where you want to start the car on a cold morning and maybe you've left the car standing for a month or 2, and the starter battery might be a bit low on voltage, you can just flip the other switch and then it's going to charge the other way around. Then it's going to charge the starter battery with the leisure battery. So you're never really starting on the low voltage of the battery, which just keeps it living for a bit longer. So that's pretty nice. Yeah.
That's really cool. And you have air conditioning?
Yeah, we have air conditioning. That's pretty nice. Also because the whole interior is black, so it does warm up a bit on a sunny day, especially when we're in Spain or something. That was always really nice to have. and yeah, radio with Bluetooth and everything we need, even our little dancing little lady.
And there I can see you have some curtains.
Yeah, we have some curtains. They
That's
black out the back part of the van.
That's really practical.
And also for insulation, like it definitely brings in a lot of cold air into the front if you're parked somewhere cold, and if the curtains are open, it's gonna go into the back. So that's definitely a must-have. And yeah.
When did you do your van build? Because it looks very new.
Yeah, actually, it's not that old because I had a different build in here, and then I lived in the car for quite a few years, like 3 years of full-time van life. And then I had so many ideas for a new build and what I want to change. And my first build was also kind of like okay, let's build this and let's go. So it wasn't very professional. And now I have all the tools and I learned a lot of skills on the way. So I started this build. And then I went on a little trip with it for one winter season to Spain and tested everything out, improved everything that had to be improved. And yeah, now it's done. So it was pretty much like 1 year of traveling with it, but also 1 year of improving it. So now it's just running smooth and there's no like little mistakes that I didn't see it because I've used it all.
Then why are you selling it? I love it.
Yeah, I don't know. Good question, but we want to go to Australia. So we're probably leaving Europe, and I don't think we want to take this girl with us to another continent. I think she should stay in Europe, or maybe drive to Asia or whatever. But yeah, that's why.
That's really cool. And now I think I have one last question.
Yeah.
Is it good insulated?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the installation. I've used 19mm Armaflex. It's like a foam insulation that you can just stick onto all the panels of the car, and even the door is insulated. I would say the main weakness for where the coldness or where the heat comes in is just the front cabinet, where you get some air coming through. Also the windows, especially the rear windows, because it's a window. So if you made some like insulated covers for that, it would be a bit better, but it's always been completely fine for me, even in being in the snow or when it's like 35 degrees in the summer. It's been fine.
That's really cool. Awesome. Now I think the last thing I haven't seen is where do you keep the water tank?
Ah, the water tank. Good question. That's in here. So we have the drawer cabinets, and it's pretty much underneath the drawers. So down here, this part, that's where the water tank is hiding at.
Wow.
So it's kind of in a good position because it's not like all the way in the back, and it's like, yeah, more like in the middle of the car. So it's got a pretty even weight distribution, which I thought was quite important. And it's also quite accessible. So if I take these 6 screws out, I can take the whole panel out. I can change any of the fittings that might have a leak at one point, which I don't think they should, but if they do leak at one point, and I can access the water pump, I can change the pressure of the system and all of those things, but everything should be set, so I don't think we need to open it, but yeah, it's down there.
That's awesome. Really cool van build.
Thank you. And including some data, I mean, if you read the description, you probably will see it, but we have 550 watts of solar on the roof, and we have on each side in the back, we have a 150 watt panel. So in total, theoretically, it's like 850 watts, but we're probably not gonna get that like at a continuous moment because it's just like optimized for morning sun, afternoon sun. So it's like a very even solar input throughout the whole day. Yeah, it's nice. And we have new tires on the car in the front and in the back. We have a fresh oil change and a fresh service, and it's ready for its new owner.
That's awesome. I really like it.
Thank you.
Really cool. Thank you very much for the tour.
You're welcome.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.